Oh, now y'all already know what time it is. Say, check me out, man. Before I start my video, bro, y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell notification. And also, anytime I drop video, you'll be notified. ASAP Rocky, you can come on, you can kick it, we can vibe. You feel me? Part 2 of that, sins of comparison. Now, my fault it left off the way it did. I had a phone call, I had to take that. You hear me? Sins of comparison, if you watch the first video, you understood a little bit of why I dropped that video. Alright? I was basing my life in certain... Alright. I was basing my life off certain things that I seen with people that I was cool with, certain things that I seen with people that was around me. One thing I realized about sins of comparison was, as long as you living in that thought, you can never have full potential of what you want to do in life. Because as you comparing your life to everybody else's life, you don't realize from the outside looking in what somebody really going through. And this is what I mean. You could see somebody living their best life, right? Have all the nice cars, clothes, you know what I'm saying, jewelry, whatever the case may be. In your mind, right, you would think, I want to be just like that person. But not knowing what that person had to go through to get where they at in life. Or what that person is going through while you looking at their life. Because people have so many faces, it's crazy. What you mean by faces, Key? This is what I mean. A person can look so happy in their relationship, right? You sitting up there, I wish Bae would do me like this. I wish Bae would buy me roses like such and such. I wish Bae would have me bath water brand with the little bubbles and shit, with the candles and a little wine on the side. Cause every time I get on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, I be seeing her man do it. Why my man don't do this for me? Right? You will see that. But what you fail to realize is that man probably beat that woman. And he be feeling bad after he beat her, so he do certain things and he put it on social media to make it look like everything okay. You could see somebody not even knowing that they're in an abusive relationship, right? But that's the sins of comparison, because you, man and or woman, can see somebody doing what they do, right? You can see them with their little boot thing, everything. So you X them out the picture and you go smash on they little yeah, right? Whole time they happy as hell you did that. Now they away from that person, but now you with that person. Months down the road you find out, ooh, this is not what I wanted. And that's how a lot of it goes, right? I feel as if you do have to go through something to learn something, but once you go through it, you will stop with the sins of comparison. You will stop comparing your life to everybody else's life. I honestly feel like that. Once I started doing content creating, started doing YouTube and telling my story, I stopped worrying about what everybody thought about me. I stopped worrying about what people will think about me once I started doing this. I just only focused on me. I only focused on Keith. And honestly, I feel like me doing that and me going through that process and that experience, it really helped me as a man. Right? Because see, I could talk about this and give y'all free game, and then you could take this, put it in your notes, and be like, I bet Key said this. Whoop. Now I see what he talking about. Hell yeah. Yeah, that right there ain't gonna work. Let me rewind his video real quick, because he touched on that too. You see what I'm saying? I feel like what I'm doing right now is what I'm supposed to be doing. Giving free game. And just like I said in my last video, my kids will be able to go back to this, watch it, and be like, damn, Pops was ahead of his time. Because sometimes I feel like I'm ahead of my time, but I got to work on, not necessarily my work ethic. Not necessarily that, because I got the work ethic, right? Sometimes you will have distractions that'll try to block your blessings, right? Sometimes you will have distractions, bro, that'll really try to knock you off your pee-pee. Right? Me being in certain situations, and the situation I want to talk about right now was when I was on the dope, right? This is also sin of comparison. Okay? I want y'all to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Okay? Now, I had a partner who used to always tell me, man, kid, boy, you living a life, boy, you got your kids. Right? This when I was in Shreveport. You got your kid, big. You got a house. Why I had an apartment. You know what I'm saying? I was alright. You got a job, big. You ain't out here hustling. You know what I mean? You got your old lady. You got a family. You're like, man, damn, I want that, right? But he just kept saying how he wanted that. And how blessed I was to have all these things. But him being my dog, I'm just like, man, I appreciate it, big. You know what I'm saying? You can have it too, bro. In the third. You know what I'm saying? One thing I ain't never did was throw nothing in nobody's face. I don't care if I don't like you. I don't care if me and you cool. You my dog, whatever. I ain't never threw nothing in nobody's face. I always been very humble, but I'ma always keep my foot on your neck at all times, right? So he was in the moment of sense of comparison. Okay, he looking at my life and what I'm doing at that point in time, and he want that for himself. Okay, time goes by and I end up getting on the dope. Right, I never once heard him say, you gotta do better, man. You can't be out here like this, Keith. You my brother, let me help you out. You need something? Let me get you back on your feet. Huh? Here go a helping hand. Take this. Not one time when I was on my ass did he extend a hand. But what he did do is sins of comparison. He didn't X me out by giving me the dope. He didn't X me out by doing woo woo. No. But one thing he did do is, right, I'm not gonna say he took what I had, but he wanted it so bad, he got it. He got it, right? Which was the BM. You see what I'm saying? But that was my dog. With him looking at my life, what I had, right? He didn't want the kids. He didn't want the family, right? He just wanted the BM because that's what I had. You see what I'm saying? So when he got it, right? He got what he wanted. But then when he told me, come forward with him no more. You see what I'm saying? Still to this day, I have not talked to that dude after all that happened. Right? But when you on the outside looking in, you thinking everything's sweet. That's unsweet tea you about to drink. But you think it's sweet tea just because it say or look like sweet tea. Sense of comparison. It's hard to live your life and want to be somebody else. Because you don't know. If I would have never told my story on how I started doing YouTube, on pieces and broke everything down, from me being in Shreveport, right? From me being a little tata, from me having kids at a young age, from me getting cheated on, from me being a simp when I was younger with women, from me being scary, and I didn't even want to fight for myself, but then I had to. From me bumping into my cousin for the first time in the 5th grade, and he was my ace boon coon still to this day. For me damn near dying in the tub, drowning, because I ain't had no dope. For me putting the dope down. For me and my 3 kids coming out here to Dallas. For me going through the experiences of driving trucks, even though at first I didn't want to, but then I started seeing them chicks. To me, starting my YouTube, starting my brand, starting whatever I wanted to do with what I'm doing right now. If I would have never told anybody any of that, and you just seen my life from the outside looking in, but you never knew about any of that, and you seen me now at the age of 28, bought my first house, okay, got my dream truck, Okay? Got my wife a car that she loved, bro. Right? Was able to help my mother-in-law with her dream car. Was able to get my wife a Pomeranian that she wanted. Right? Was able to help my mother-in-law get both of her bulldogs. Right? If you just seen that, but you didn't see the aftermath, not the aftermath, but you didn't see the build-up before that, you would want my life. But I guarantee you, with me telling you that story and asking you from everything I just said, would you still want to walk through that? Would you still want to walk through the phase of you being a little tata, you hurting your BM, and then your BM hurting you to a point where mentally you felt insane? You wouldn't want to go through that. You wouldn't want to go through the withdrawals and the, ooh, I need the dope. You wouldn't want to go through that. Right? You wouldn't. So stop with the sins of comparison. Because ain't nobody like you. I don't care how famous they is. I don't care how big and worked out these dudes is. I don't care how bad that female is. I don't care how good her body look. I don't care nothing. Bro, listen to me. The talent that you have to find within yourself, okay? Nobody else can do it, even though other people are doing it. Take me for example. I'm doing this YouTube, right? I'm content creating. I'm telling my story. Do you know how many people on YouTube tell their story? You know how many people on YouTube started with telling their story and then built that from something else? But ain't none of them me. Ain't none of them cute. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, I still got a lot of growing and development to do, but so did they. And they started in the same place that I'm at right now, the bottom. And they worked their way up to the top. But with you seeing them on YouTube, you seeing them in the movies, you seeing them at this higher level on this higher platform, you don't even take the time to look into their story to see where they was before all of this. When I watched that Club Shay Shay interview just yesterday with Terry Crews, and Terry Crews was talking about sins of comparison, from how he went from a high school to college playing football thinking that this is what he wanted to do, but before that he was in the arts, right? Drawing, like stuff like that, painting, right? His people always told him that you will not be that, bro. Look at us. Look at where we came from, Flint, Michigan, right? He's from Flint, Michigan, right? Look at where we come from, right? You will never be what you want to be, okay? Next thing you know, let me cut this up a little bit. They kind of get a little hot. Next thing you know, he makes it to the NFL. But when he makes it to the NFL, his dreams of playing football really wasn't his dreams of playing football. He didn't put the hard work and dedication into it. And he ended up getting cut. He started looking at the sins of comparison to all his friends that was still in the NFL and the things that they was doing. And he couldn't hang with them no more. So Terry said he ended up getting a janitor job, cleaning up floors and shit. And the next thing you know, he got a security job. But within Terry getting the security job, he said that. Is he ready? You ready?
Yeah, I think he's flagging it back up that way, but yeah, we're ready.
All right, thank you. So within Terry getting that security job, he said he had some connects and he had friends that wanted him to be in different type of movies. And so he did. With Terry end up doing that, bro, guess what happened? He was in training day for his first movie. His second movie, Friday After Next. His third movie, White Chicks. And he found out what he really loved in life. See, the crazy thing is, once he got into that mode, he told himself, I'm going to start with the sins of comparison. You understand what I'm saying? And that hit in a different spot that I would have ever known. My fault, I'm trying to back up. This dude gonna tell me, hey bro, put it over here. Woo. you as if he don't see that other truck right there, bro. Like, I'm not ignorant. But anyways, man, I just want to talk about that real quick, and I just want to finish my story. All right? Because understand, you are one of a kind. I am one of a kind. You are one of a kind, okay? And it's nobody like you. It would never, ever in life be anybody like you. And I don't care how you slice it or dice it. But you have to really believe in yourself for you to even get to that point. And I believe in myself. I believe in myself more than most people think. Because one thing I found out is not everybody gonna support you the way that you think they're gonna support you. Right? Some of your family members will not support you the way that you want them to support you, your friends, your loved ones, right? Until you make it. And then once you make it, it's all, oh, bro, I knew you was gonna be able to do this, bro. Oh, bro, hey, boo. But the whole time they wouldn't. Right? Understand what I just said, bro. Look, man, we're gonna ask for 3 things, man: guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. And if it ain't that, man, I already know what time it is with me over here. Until next time. Oh, now, man, I appreciate everybody who been rocking my videos, man. Y'all already know it's much love, you feel me? Everything I do is like, yeah, this is just real, as raw as what you get, you know what I'm saying? What you see on camera is what it is in real life. I don't have to sugarcoat nothing, bro. I don't have to lie about who I am. I don't have to play like I'm somebody this or I'm somebody that. I'm me, I'm Key, and you should always be that for yourself too. You see what I'm saying? Because you should not be living in sins of comparison. You shouldn't. Find your own lane and then make motherfuckers get up out of it. And I'm just keeping it a bean, dog.